Here in this video, we are solving a NEET 2020 question. NEET 2020 question in oscillatory motion. The question is like this. Identify the function which represents a periodic motion. So we have to identify a function that represents a periodic function that was given in NEET 2020. So the first thing that we need to understand is, I need to understand what do you mean by a periodic function? What is a periodic function? It is a function that repeats at regular intervals of time. That repeats at regular intervals of time, at time intervals. Of course, it has to be oscillatory. Further, being we are in a topic oscillatory, but a periodic function need not be oscillatory. For example, Earth is revolving around the Sun. It is periodic, but it's not oscillatory. That's not a point in our problem. But if I have to represent this periodic function, I have to use a mathematical function that also repeats between given intervals, right? So a mathematical expression shall get repeated between given intervals. Between given intervals. So trigonometric expression, for example, sine theta gets repeated between -1 and +1. Even cos theta also get repeated between -1 and +1. Repeats in these intervals. That's why to express oscillatory motion or a periodic motion, we need to use sine function or cos function. Exponential function is not a repeated function. So these two are wrong answers. Logarithmic function also don't get repeated between two intervals of the time, but sine function, sine 0 equal to 0, sine 90 equal to 1, sine 180 equal to -1. So sine always repeats in between -1 and +1. So this is the right answer, obviously, because there is no other options available. But how come it is a sine, not sine theta alone, but it's sine theta plus cos theta? But that also can be expressed in terms of a single function. Say, for example, it was given like displacement y equal to sine omega t plus cos omega t. I can format these things by, let's multiply with √2, and to compensate, divide the same with √2. So y can be written as √2 multiplied and divide 1 by √2 plus cos omega t 1 by √2. So I can rewrite this as √2 sine omega t. 1 by √2 can be written like cos 45 plus cos omega t. 1 by √2 can be written like again sine 45. So this is √2 sine A cos B plus cos A sine B is sine A plus B. That is omega t plus B means 45 in terms of radians I have to write, that is pi by 4. So now this is definitely a representation of a simple harmonic motion who is in a format of y equal to a sine omega t plus or minus 5, where here amplitude is equal to √2. So this is a representation of a oscillatory motion or a periodic motion. So this is definitely a right answer. I just have proved that also represents the same for your convenience, so that you will have a lot of clarity while you are understanding the question. That's the intention. Otherwise, even without that explanation itself, the answer is already very much evident, right? But this gives an extra conceptual clarity for you. Thank you for watching.